HarperCollins presents Deep Listening by Emily Kasriel. Read by me, Emily Kasriel. Introduction. A story was unfolding. Just months after the birth of the new South Africa, troops were amassing on the seat of government. As BBC Africa's new reporter, I needed to get to Pretoria fast. Hundreds of soldiers, former members of the ANC's armed wing, shifted restlessly outside the Union buildings, demanding to see their president. From here, they could see the lights of Pretoria. Above them, protected by armed police, stood the sweeping floodlit temple. It had long stood as testament to South Africa's turbulent history, from the administrative heart of the apartheid regime to the inauguration of the first democratically elected president, Nelson Mandela. The Union buildings could be about to witness another monumental moment. "We fought too long and hard to be treated like this," a soldier protested. "To be oppressed by our new bosses, white officers, our enemy, with food not fit for dogs." Across the manicured lawn, a group of liberation veterans huddled together, their weathered faces illuminated by the soft glow of cigarettes. "All of us here are soldiers, but in the MK, the ANC's armed wing, I was a lieutenant. Now I'm only a sergeant," one of them grumbled, his eyes fixed on the expansive sandstone facade of the presidential headquarters. "Madiba needs to understand. He knows our pain, our sacrifice. We need to speak to Mandela." His voice rose. "We fought for him. We need to speak to him now." Eyes were cast skyward, waiting and waiting. The night grew longer. The rumours swirled and multiplied. Faintly at first, and then with increasing strength, a swish of rotating blades. A helicopter sliced through the inky night. Nelson Mandela, their leader, had heard their cries. The rigged-up podium was waiting, but remained curiously empty. Looking for the president, I was surprised to stumble across Mandela's tall, resolute presence far from the stand, tailed by bodyguards. Armed with his upright posture and transcendent reputation, he slowly wove through the dense crowd of angry fighters, giving a nod of acknowledgement or a raised fist to each person he passed. "Where do you live?" he asked one soldier, in his distinct gravelly tone. "Yes, I know Alexandra Township, but which street? Where along that street?" "Yes, I can picture that corner in my mind's eye." Mandela's attention was finely tuned. He was acutely aware of his responsibility and of the rough years of exile in Angola, Tanzania, or Zambia that many there had endured. With his whole being exuding warmth and understanding, the president encouraged the soldiers to share their authentic feelings, their sense of unfairness and intense humiliation. These feelings cut deep as these fighters had found themselves relegated to underdogs in the country's newly integrated defence force. Over the course of the next hour, Mandela lent his empathetic ear to the soldiers, always without judgment and always with patience, as they voiced their frustrations. As he did so, I could feel their anger dissolving in the warm night air. Only then did the South African president address the crowd. Slowly and with authority, he reflected back to them what he'd understood, acknowledging their grievances. "They are very genuine. You are men and women who are committed to the struggle. Some of you have fought. We are very sensitive to your demands."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?